We are going to react to Hate You. We appreciate your patience on the transparency. We just got to be safe here, guys.
I wish you went behind my back and told
Like this.
me lies and stuff like that. I wish you cared.
Is this from when he did Standing Next to You?
I did the unforgivable. Maybe hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna hate you. Pain like the feeling that you never were. I'm gonna blame you for things that you don't do. Hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt. We
Brilliant,
weren't
great.
perfect.
Great.
Brilliant lyric. And there's such truth behind that. I think that's intuitive as humans. It's just like you want to take that longing, that rejection, that whatever that's taking place, and then it's easier to just displace it into a negative energy just to survive
Yeah.
it kind of thing. But it's said so simply and beautifully, well crafted.
Again, something we can all relate to. And man, again, from a songwriter's perspective, when you can have a hook line like that that's so poignant and so simple too, it's like when you can keep the simplicity in it, it's amazing. You know,
Yeah.
Again, it's like discovering gold.
Yeah, and he's delivering it beautifully. I mean, just he's got a warm
great.
tone, just moving through everything. It's just, what we would expect from him here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go over this musically too because this is great. But I need one more time through it.
He's so needy.
I know.
We came close until I put all of our pain under the
Love
microscope.
the pixicado.
And I still can't face it. I'm still in love, what it's worth. Maybe hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna hate.
Oh, Shawn Mendes wrote this song. Okay,
Oh, okay.
you co-wrote the song. Go.
Pain like the feeling that you never were.
Vulnerability there, just delivery.
I'm gonna blame you for things that you don't do. Hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt.
Oh God.
It's not the truth.
All right, walk us through it.
Okay, man, we've been pulling out the big guns today. Great tunes. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, if I may. So, we got
May.
song in D. Da, 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 which, great melody right off the bat.
Yep.
Simple, beautiful. This is, I love that. Okay, so that's E minor. This is the money part for me. Right there. Going to that A7 chord, and the melody
It's a
lands on the
seventh,
seventh. It's great. It's it's got like the simplicity of like different song, but just simplicity wise,
Right.
It's so effective. But when you break it down, it's like it's nothing. It's not complex at all,
Right.
and that's the secret. If you can do that as a songwriter, super simple, but you just somehow reach that point where it's just so touching.
And then you have someone that can execute it, which is also essential. So I mean, he's delivering this with such vulnerability and just like right in the passaggio. That's the transition between chest voice and head voice. So it just gives you that hint of like both registers that is hard to do, especially live. And the only thing vocally I'm actually not a big fan of, don't hate me for this, is the background vocals.
I hate you already.
The background vocals are entirely
Overpowering?
Not overpowering. I feel like they fixed the background vocals. He's live. I can hear all of the nuance of him not being pitch bent or anything, but the harmonies are just like a little sterile. Like I'd like that to be a little more organic. I'm nitpicking, but just in terms of like the overall performance. But I mean, I'm loving his delivery here, and I want to hear that bridge again.
People always sort of ask us, what our bias is. It's and I usually cop out and I say I love them all, which is true.
OT7. That's the term for that. I recently learned.
Okay.
Is that all the seven?
I love them all for very different reasons and specific reasons. To me, like Jungkook's got, just as far as just like that, for my sort of Western conditioned ears, like he's the most like pop polished. He's just got that pop voice. To me, Jimin's got a very pop voice and very just commercial, but it's just a different thing. It's like if you want to go for that more otherworldly sound, you go for him. Jungkook's like right down the center as far as he's just got like that pop ready sound.
Yeah.
Man. And then obviously I can go through all the guys and they just bring something to the table. But man, it's like when you hear them back to back to back to back to back to back.
What a journey
it really,
this is. This is awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's one thing hearing them all together, like when they're singing together, but it's like to hear them all like shine individually and like have their own space. It's amazing that they're all in one group together.
Yeah. Yes. So OT7, thank you for correcting me. It's one true seven. So it's like almost like the non-bias in the sense of like I like them all equally for different reasons, kind of thing.
Okay.
And shout out to Bridget. Yes, please don't be upset with her. If you didn't hear what I said at the beginning of this, Bridget helped me identify the songs that were most requested prior to this live. So you only have yourselves to blame if you didn't say which ones you liked in the comments in previous chats leading to today. So no pressure on her. She did her best, and she was very upset with me when I even asked her to choose which ones because it was impossible. And obviously we have more to do and more to come back to. So we appreciate your patience on all of that, of course.
Real quick, can we talk about that bridge too? I know we've been going.
No, I want to play it again. I want to play the bridge again.
Okay.
Let me. You want to say what it is first, and then we'll.
Me? You?
Me?
Me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So it starts in D like the rest of the songs, and then, G minor, Richard. G minor.
It's beautiful. Not as good as D minor, but whatever.
They can't all be in D minor, but man, I mean, this has been done. It's not like that's the first time I've ever heard those two chords back to back, but like contextually speaking, where it just kind of comes out of nowhere, but it's perfect. It fits there perfectly. It's like, it's just that little twist, bend of the ear where you're like, what is that? And it's like, just keeps it interesting.
Oh, so I'm being corrected. First of all, Bridget, could you bring it down a little bit? The all caps, you know how I feel. We don't need to bring the green monster out. There's no need to yell at me, Bridget. I'm doing my best to take in what's being said. She's saying that they're all giving her credit. Nobody's upset. They're enjoying it. So good. Well, then I take back what I said. I'm saying the opposite. Bridget made all the decisions herself. And we do see Crystal Snow as being a request, and that's going to have to be a future one. Or you know what? Is Crystal Snow a full band one? Is that like an individual
Crystal
song?
Snow.
Crystal
Snow.
Crystal Snow.
Crystal Snow. Crystal Snow.
It is a full one. Well, let's see how we do on time. Maybe. All right, here we go.
Do you think that's how Crystal Snow goes?
I'm pretty sure. It feels right. All right, but right now we're going back to the bridge, back to Jungkook. We even finished the song. Here we go. Oh, just that lift setting down into this.
Cure. Hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt.
Oh, I thought there was more. Well, the only way to fix that is to listen to it again. It's a short song.
Richard, the G minor. Oh. G minor with the D in the bass. Sorry. To be specific. B minor.
Yeah.
G. A.
It's not the truth. It's not the cure. Hating you's the only way it doesn't hurt.
Awesome. Beautifully delivered. Great job, JK.